First question for Rose. Pat, go ahead. Wait for the mic.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Aaron. Rose, congrats on a lovely night for yourself and for the team. You know, in 2017, I was thinking about this during the game. In 2017, when the match was played here against New Zealand, you were coming off of an injury, and I think it was enough just for you to get out there to I think maybe even for yourself and for local fans. But tonight, maybe a little bit more expectation of you, and you delivered. How did it feel as you were living it? What was it like?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to probably say this over and over again. It was so special just to be able to, like, step out there in front of all my family and friends and just, again, the city that I feel like has built me into who I am today. So it was incredible, yeah.
More questions for Rose? Go ahead. Let's go in the back.
Thank you. Hi, Rose. Just take me through the moment of that first goal. Obviously, it was almost the first attempt for you. Obviously, it was for you, but almost the first attempt for the team to get that goal. What was that like? Take me through that. And then was playing here with that huge cheering section that you have, everything that you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Casey served in a great ball. Honestly, the past, 3 or 4 times I've had a header in the box, it's gone, the complete opposite direction I've intended. So I don't know I don't know how it ended up going the way that I actually wanted it to, but good thing. And yeah, I think the atmosphere is incredible. This is the best soccer city in the world, I'll say. I might be biased, but yeah, the atmosphere is incredible, and just kind of took it all in.
Rose doesn't often get the towering header in the box, but she did tonight. That was awesome. Let's go back, and then we'll go to Meg. Okay.
Hey, Rose, at the beginning of the game, there before the game started, they announced your name in this place. I mean, you would have thought that there was a goal scored. Do you remember hearing that applause, and what was it like kind of stepping out on the field to that cheering and that kind of excitement from the hometown crowd here?
I mean, I think it just speaks to how much pride the city has just in general. And I feel like as proud as people are of me, I feel just as proud to be able to represent the city. I feel like people are all probably shut up, stop talking about Cincinnati, because I just always talk about how much I love it. But it was great, and the night did not disappoint.
Before anyone asks, can you just a word on the stadium itself that Cincinnati has built here?
Oh my gosh, I think the best stadium in MLS. Dare I say?
Dare you. Sorry, Meg, go ahead.
Rose, just in terms of the midfield, it's not necessarily the midfield that we're used to seeing. How has the chemistry been working with players like Andy, Kat, also through the front six, a player like Sophie Smith coming in?
Yeah, I mean, I think the roster is so deep that I feel like anyone can step in and kind of seamlessly fill the role. I think they're obviously younger players that they're already such great players, and they have such a high ceiling. I feel like the sky's the limit for them. I've played with Sunny with Spirit, and I loved playing with her. So it was great to be able to get 2 games with her and hopefully many more. Kat, it's just she's so fun, and she's going to be such a big player for this team and for every team that she's on. So just her ability to go at players on speed, and she's doing incredible in the league. So I think it's such an exciting time to start a new cycle, because there's a lot of really good young players coming up that are going to help this team.
Before we go there, let's go to a Zoom question, and it is Jonathan Tannewald. Go ahead. It's coming out here. Jonathan, we can't hear you. Go ahead. Jonathan? All right, put it in the chat, and we'll go to Steph Young. Go ahead, Steph.
Thanks, Aaron. Rose, Vlatko just came on and called you the best in the world at your off-the-ball movement and your ability to defensively transition. I see you're having a reaction to that. What do you think of that evaluation, and what's your own self-evaluation of your ability to defensively transition, and what work have you kind of, put towards that?
I mean, I think that's kind of like the mentality piece of this team is, bringing it offensively, but being able to flip a switch and bring that same intensity and commitment defensively. That's just what I try to do. That was really nice of him to say. Yeah, I guess that's. Thanks, Vodka.
A quick follow-up. I heard on the broadcast Ally Wagner called you the Queen of Cincinnati. If you could partner with any Cincinnati, chain, whether that's La Rosa's, Raiders, Skyline, whatever.
Oh, this is dangerous.
who would you
This is a
most
dangerous
wanna
question.
Be a partner.
I mean, I will say that my first meal, like every time I touch down in Cincinnati, I have Skyline waiting for me at home. So I'd have to go there, but I feel like you can't go wrong with any of them.
Well said, Rosie. Sounds like Jonathan had his question asked by Steph, so good job, Steph. And we're going to the back.
I have to ask, obviously there's a lot of young girls that were in the stands with signs, and I mean, if you take a look over here at what you have going on here, you've got a lot of young girls just watching. They can't I don't know if they can hear you or not, but what is this like to see this kind of response from the youth and know that you're inspiring them to hopefully maybe even be the next you one day?
Yeah, again, I feel like I always say this, but I know how huge it was for me to have players to look up to, Mia Hamm, Christine Lilly, Julie Foudy. I was obsessed with them. And then also to have Heather Mitz, somebody from where I'm from, get to this level was so huge. And they were my idols. So I think it's like cool that it's kind of come full circle and I can give back to the sport in the same way that it has given to me. I don't know if it's like fully ever hit me yet, like the position I'm in, but I feel so grateful, and I'm sure there's going to be so many more Cincinnati players doing some very big things.
Any other questions in the room? Nope. All right, Rose, thank you. Oh, was there one? Sorry, my bad. Good job, Assistant Press Officer.
I asked this knowing, you scored a goal in the World Cup final, but, when you say that you're just so amazed to be in this position and knowing how a night like this is just so rare and not afforded to very many players, is it safely second, or does it challenge 2019 for maybe the best or just most satisfying personal moment of your career?
Or is it third?
I always say my favorite goal that I personally scored was in high school. And Hype hates that answer because he's like, you can't say that because of the World Cup
Because you scored
one.
in the World Cup final, yeah.
But yeah, when I was a freshman, we played the second-seeded team in the tournament, and my sister was a senior at the time, so I got to play with her for the year, and I scored with like 25 seconds left on the clock to go up 2-1, and I got to hug my sister. She was the first person I got to celebrate with. So that is my personal favorite goal. Yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry. I shouted. Oh.
Yeah, Dakota West went down that night.
Lakota West.
Lakota West, sorry.
Lakota West.
I'm from California. And then number 2 then? World Cup final.
Sure. And then, this one was really cool. I will remember this night forever, and hopefully we'll get to play here many, 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 many more times.
I'm sure we will. Thanks, Rose. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.